Frank Warren came out today and announced that Dereck Chisora will be taking on Deontay Wilder on June 15th in the UK, here in London. But the fight has not yet been finalized, apparently, because some of you may know that Wilder has had some legal issues going on in the past week. Apparently, he was arrested for slapping up some girl in a hotel room or something like that. So all that's going to need to be ironed out first if this fight is to go ahead at such short notice, because this is literally just over a month away. If this fight does take place on June 15th, it's just over a month away, which is good for boxing fans because, you know, we won't have to wait long for it, just over a month. So, yeah, you know, Wilder has pretty much been criticized by a lot of people for fighting weak opposition throughout most of his career. In his last fight, he knocked out Audley Harrison in 1 round. And this will be a step up for him. I mean, that's not really saying much. Chisora is not exactly, you know, top 5 in the world or anything like that, but it will be a step up for Wilder compared to the guys he's used to be facing. It's definitely a step up from Audley Harrison. You know, Chisora, although he ain't won any fights at world level, he's experienced at world level. Yeah, he's experienced at world level, and he definitely he gave Vitaly Klitschko a tough night's work. Obviously, Klitschko won that fight clearly. You know, it was a landslide victory, but he made Klitschko work hard for that victory. You get what I'm saying? And David Haye's the only guy that's managed to put him down and knock him out so far. So it'll be interesting to see how Wilder copes with Chisora's come forward pressure style. If Chisora still has, you know, the old fire left in him. If Chisora comes out the way he did against Klitschko, the way he did against Helenius, this potentially is a very interesting fight, because myself and a lot of other people have noticed that in Wilder's fights that he's had, he tends to look a little bit sloppy under pressure. Now, he's a very long-armed fighter, Deontay Wilder, right? He's got long arms, and fighters like that tend to look a little bit sloppy anyway, right? Lennox Lewis used to look quite sloppy in some of his fights, especially as the fights went along, because his arms were so long. He was kind of like an octopus in there with them big long arms. It looked a little bit awkward. It looked a little bit ungainly, but he still managed to get the job done pretty much all the time. So, you know, Deontay Wilder, he does have that sloppy look to him, especially when he's on the back foot. You don't seem quite as coordinated as a guy like Lennox Lewis. I think they have around he has a similar reach to Lennox Lewis, I believe, around 84, 85 inch reach. But yeah, from what I've seen of him, he looks a little bit, you know, unorganized when he's under pressure. And Dereck Chisora at his best brings a lot of pressure. You know, Chisora is not really a big puncher, although, you know, at heavyweight, if any guy, you know, especially like Dereck Chisora, 240 pounds, hits you with full force on the chin, you're going to have a good chin to not be hurt by the punch. Do you understand what I'm saying? This whole idea that there's punches and non-punches in the heavyweight division is a little bit of a misnomer. You know, there's guys who have the skill and the ability and the speed and the reflexes to land their, you know, their heavy punches in a split second on target, right? Those guys are who we call punchers. Then there's other guys like Chisora who lack the technique, you know, don't really have the reflexes, don't really have the, you know, the speed to get their most powerful shot off on your chin in a split second that it takes, you know, at top level of heavyweight boxing. So, you know, pretty much all heavyweights can punch. If you stand there with your chin in the air and let this guy take his best shot at you, pretty much they can all hurt you. Yeah, don't be fooled. It's just, like I say, not all of them have the skill, the ability, the balance, the reflexes to land those big shots, you know, when they need to. But, you know, put them on a heavy bag and they'll pound the shit out of a heavy bag. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, if Chisora comes in shape like he did against Klitschko, it could be interesting. So if this fight goes ahead, I'll definitely be looking forward to it. Looking forward to see what Wilder can do with Chisora compared to David Haye, compared to Klitschko, compared to Helenius. I'll be interested to see. So yeah, let me know how you people feel about this fight. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Do you think this fight will go ahead? Who do you think will win if it does go ahead? Do you think Wilder will look good? Do you think he will do better than Haye, or Klitschko, or Helenius? Yeah, drop your comments below. This is Hatman. I'm out.